Yes, World War III is inevitable. It does darken the horizon. But that doesn't mean that you need to live like a doomsday prepper mole person, hiding out underground, afraid and surrounded by beans. It doesn't mean that at all. You can actually enjoy your way through World War III. I know that's wild, that's out there, but here's three ways you can do that. And number three is something you're going to find just a little crazy, but it works. So, number one is to start believing that World War III is inevitable. I know it sounds wild, it sounds counterintuitive, but it works. And here's why. If you are living in fear of World War III, if you are debating whether or not it's going to happen, then you're living in this paralysis. You're living in this like scared, I don't want it to happen. I'm going to be cannon fodder. I'm going to be a mole person living in complete darkness while all of the elites are popping champagne in their bunkers. Stop it. Stop believing in that. Because I'll tell you one thing that we are exploring on my channel. World War III is going to be very different than the first two wars. And it's not going to have nukes popping up all over the place. No. World War III is going to happen, but you can actually thrive through it in surprising ways. Now, the secrets to that are on my channel, so subscribe and comment on them. But let's keep going. Number two, you can enjoy World War III with money. And I know that shouldn't be a surprise. And you might be asking, like, okay, obviously, with money, I can enjoy anything and everything. But here's what I mean. Right now, you treat money as this very scarce thing that you need to grab a bunch of so that you can build your bunker and hide underground. No, no. Start treating money as a setting in the simulation that you can hack, that you can get more money by hacking that setting, and that the purpose of that money will be helping your friends and family. Not by building a bunker somewhere for everybody to retreat to, but instead in innovative ways. Again, the details of that are going to be popping up on my channel, so subscribe for that. But keep in mind that you can hack that setting. Which actually leads me to number three, the surprising one. And number three of how to enjoy yourself through World War III is to actually believe the truth about World War III. And that truth is that we live in a simulation. I know it's wild, it's crazy, but here's the point. We live in a simulation about World War III. That's the whole point of this simulation. Because remember, when you've heard the idea of if we live in a simulation or not, have you ever asked yourself why we live in a simulation? Have you ever stopped to think, okay, if we live in a simulation, what is it about? That's your answer. The simulation you and me are living in is about World War III. It's about experiencing the world before the war, during the war, and then rebuilding the world after World War III. So, start believing in that. Start believing that you live in a simulation and that it's about World War III. Because when you start believing that, then you start noticing ways of hacking your simulation so that you and your friends and your family can not only survive it, but live through it. Again, those are all things that we are exploring on my channel. Those are all things that I need you to subscribe and comment on and be my sounding board so that we can all live through that storm on the horizon.